And it's a blessing to be here with you to give you some insight on what's going on with Bobby D. It's a beautiful evening in the United States of America. It's a beautiful evening here. I'm in my daughter's house in Noonan, Georgia, and having an awesome time. Life is full of twists and turns, and you have to roll with it, go with it, flow with it, and let it not take you down, but let yourself be known in the situation, and that you should maintain control in everything you do. Whenever you don't have control of your situation or your life, you become out of control, and then life controls you. When you're controlled by a life or anything or anyone, you're not your normal and natural self. So, in order for you to be yourself, it's possible, it's most important that you pursue what's the most important to you in your life, what is the most important goals in your life, the most important mindset, reality. What's up, Smooth Sounds? First man in the house today. Good to see you, my brother from another mother. But you gotta understand, life is what you make of it. Okay, you can make it hard or you can make it easy. It's all about what you want to do in life, how you want to live your life, how you want to be in life. So that's why I'm here in the United States of America, home of the free, land of the brave. That's what they say. Sometimes we know it's not like that. But the United States of America is one of the greatest countries in the world. We have a lot of shortcomings in the racial aspect. Of course, we know that as far as it pertains to African Americans. But when you look at the freedom to do things and to be about what you want to be about, sincerely him, what's up? What's up? How you doing, my dear? Second woman in the house today. First woman up. Second woman. Second person on the show. Number two just won't do. But yeah, I'm doing fine. But when you look at your life and what you want to accomplish in life, if wherever you're at and whatever you're doing doesn't measure up to your moral values and your moral ethics and your moral standards of what you believe you should be doing, then it's time to make a change in your life. And that's what I did, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it has no reflection on Lisa D. Lisa D and I still are married. We have a beautiful relationship to this day. But I had to make a move. And when I make a move sudden and quick, like that, I know y'all know me. Most of y'all know me for years. And you know I just don't jump up, and I'm not just a person that just get up and move and do it. No, I don't do that normally. Okay? That's not normally me. I normally plan things out, and I make sure that they're the way it should be. However, this time I had to rely on faith. And for those of you that are Christians, you know, the Bible says the faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I had to rely on my faith in God. There was a situation, and let me just repeat the title of this broadcast tonight. Everything happens for a reason and a what? Season, okay? It was my season to leave up out of there, okay? That's just the way it is, And when you stay in if you stay someplace and you know you're not supposed to be there, that's the worst thing you can do, okay? So I tried to force something where it wasn't being fitted properly. I forced myself in the Philippines when I know my time was up. My time there was up and it was over. And there was a situation that came up that had brought it to my attention that this is not me. I'm not about this. I don't want you to deal with this. This is not my home country. And I don't want to disparage anyone, so I'm not mentioning any names. I don't want to disparage the country of the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I think it's a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful places. But again, I bring you back to the theme of this broadcast. Everything happens for what? A reason and a season. And I'm trusting you to believe that when you see me get up and leave the Philippines in a twinkling of an eye, there was a reason for that. Okay? Now, I don't want to share all the details, because if I share the details with you, many of you will come away with a bad feeling about Filipinos. Okay? You would, and I don't want to. I don't want to bring that light to them to say that everybody's bad. There's not everybody's not bad there, but we had, and I don't want to get the details. But let me put it to you like this: there was a situation that was directed towards me, not necessarily Lisa D, but towards me, from people in our area. Okay, and I dealt with it the way I know how to deal with everything, straight up and in your face type thing. I just, hey, look, what's going on? And that's how I deal with everything. But when you're dealing with a culture that has a different mindset and a different perspective as it relates to a foreign man, sometimes that may not be the best way to do it. Okay. When you're dealing with a culture that disrespects a foreign man that's doing well or even better than they are, then you understand that many people in the Philippines can approach a foreign man that's doing well and living well from an insecure point of view. And that's where it was. There was an insecurity about Bobby D. They found out my show and that's how I was doing well, living large, I'm saying? That's what I do everywhere I go. I'm followed by the Lord guides me, teaches me, and leads me. And I prayed about my move before I made the move, and He told me to go. And I follow the Holy Spirit. I just follow the leadership of the Lord, the Most High God. Wherever He leads me, I will follow and I will go. And so I would encourage any of you that are Christian, pray about any move you make, whether it's quick, whether it's a quick move, a long move, a short move, whether it's a very serious issue, to pray about it. And God will direct your path if you are in the Lord. So God, understand that everything I did was proved not necessarily by me, but by the Most High God. Okay, y'all know me. Many of you know, been members on this channel for years. You know that I love the Philippines. I love the people there. I love the climate. I love a lot of stuff about it. But at the same token, you know that there's a lot of things I did not love about it. I did not like. And I always tell you, the Philippines is not for everybody. Okay, I tell you that all the time. It's not for everybody. And I have been there for 8 years, almost 9. Okay, long time. And I built up quite of a following, quite of a, I guess, a nice place to live, car, and all that. It's nice. But those are just possessions. And you can get more cars, you can get more houses, you can get more followings. But you cannot, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me good, please. You cannot get a piece of what? Mind from possessions. Peace of mind comes from the heart and your relationship with the Lord and your relationship with the people that you love. That's where it comes from. So when I saw that my peace of mind was being deteriorated by some conditions that were not correct, and I don't have to deal with that. And I prayed about it, and the Lord told me go. Yeah, get up and go, and that's what I did. Because when you follow the Lord, the Bible tells me in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lead not unto your own understanding, but in all His ways acknowledge Him, and He, the Lord, will do what? Direct your path. So I'm being directed, I'm being affected and directed by the Most High God. I'm following His leadership, and things may not look well or swell, but a lot of things are not always seen the way they appear. Okay, God is moving on my behalf in the background and in the foreground, which you cannot see. Only people can see it. The people like me, they have faith in the Lord and how He's moving. When you follow the Lord, if He sent me here, He sent me here for a reason and a season. When He sent me to the Philippines, it was for a reason and a season. When you feel that your reason and season has been accomplished, then it's time to make another move. Okay, so that's why I'm here. I'm in my home country. People love me here. I'm right now I'm staying with my daughter in Noonan, Georgia. I have 2 sisters here, and I have another daughter that have family. All of them want me to come stay with them. You know what I'm saying? But I can't stay at all in the place right now. So we're here, and I'll be there. This channel continue to go on. Don't think I'm gonna shut the channel down. I might change the name. I'm not sure. I'll still be doing Philippine videos because you can do it. I've got the experience, the knowledge, everything like that. I'll still be doing Philippine videos. I'll still be doing motivational videos, YouTube shorts, worldwide videos, relationship videos, all of those things I've done in the past. I will continue to do it. However, it'll be from a different location and from a different perspective, okay? Not from the background, the cultural background. And I'm trying very hard not to stereotype a country or people as all bad, but they're not all bad. But when you live in the Philippines on a day in, day out basis, as I have for 8 years, and people see the success you've had, a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, jealousy. You heard me. Jealousy will happen. And when people, the natives that live there, see that you're doing better than them, and you're married to a Filipina, you know, it's sometimes there's a resentment and a jealousy. And so when anyone gets resentment and jealousy in their hearts towards you, things happen. And it didn't happen overnight, but it's a built up. And I've been dealing with the situation for a long time, successfully. But I had to pray because it continued to happen over and over. And that's now. God, you got to direct me. Am I here to deal with people's craziness and foolishness? And is that what you want me to do? Sit up here and deal? No. So I moved. And that's where I'm at. All right. I'm not going to tell y'all all the details. Y'all only need to know that. Y'all know me. And you know, if I'm out of there, it's for a reason and for a season. That's all you need to know. Okay. That's all you need to know. But I'm not going anywhere. This channel is still going on. We're going on strong. And I'm going to tell you, man, for those of you that are living in the Philippines, whether you black, white, green, yellow, I don't care what your color is. Watch your surroundings and watch who they say are your friends. Because those sometimes your so-called friends in the Philippines can be your what? Worst enemies. Okay? So I'm telling you, it is important that you live free. Whenever you feel that you're not free in any environment, then you have to make changes. Free emotionally, socially, spiritually, then you have to make change. You have to be true to your own self. And that's what I had to do. For over a year now, and I've told y'all in some of my other videos that my time was winding down there, and I've been dealing with it. I try to focus, you know me, I try to focus on the positive things of life, wherever I'm at. But at this time, it became so, I just don't want to put it in a lot of bad terms, but it became almost overwhelming. Okay. It became almost unbearable for me to live there. Now, will I go back again? Maybe. I have a permanent resident visa. I have a 13A permanent resident visa. Okay. I can go in and out that country anytime I get ready. I've done no crime. I've not hurt anybody. I've done nothing wrong. I paid all the taxes due there. They can't get me on anything. So this was a choice I made. Understand me. This is a personal decision on my part. Nobody forced me out. I'm here because I want to be. I could go back tomorrow if I choose to do so. I have a 13A permanent visa that's legal in the Philippines. Okay, so don't think that he did that. Now, I told you, I go by my mind and how I perceive things in life, and I pray about it, and I get direction from the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. Those of you who don't have a relationship with the Lord, you don't know a thing about what I'm talking about. But those of you that do have a relationship with the Lord, and you know the Lord is the leader in your life, then you know what he say go, you get up and go. Okay? You don't wait. And that's where many of you like, well, he did something, he done said something, he done had a fight, he done kicked him out. I know. Say what you want to say. No? That's your thing, that's your thing. You call me anything you want to. I'm only going to answer to the right name that I know who I am, because I know whose I am. I'm a child of the Most High God. Wherever he leads me, I will follow, okay? And you should be having the same mentality in your mind. And for those of you that think I'm going to cuss out the Filipinos and I'm going to cuss out the country, shame on you. I'm not that kind of person. I am not that kind of person. This country was very, very good to me for many, many years. And it's still good to my wife. That's her hometown, home country. Lisa D is there right now. And we're working on getting her visa to get out here with me as well. So don't think that Lisa D and I broke up. No, that's not it. Not it at all. I made a definite decision to change. And I would hope that you would understand that if I made some type of decision like that, it has to be a definite reason and a season for me to make that change. It may have been abrupt, but sometimes you got to make abrupt decisions if you're following the spirit of the Most High God. And everything doesn't seem like it really is because you don't know all the behind the scenes. You don't know how my relationship is with the Lord. Okay, and I trust the Lord in everything I do, and everything I say, and everywhere I go. And when it's time to move, you don't sit back. You get up and you go. Okay, and I have received validation, spiritual validation from Scripture, from my family and friends, that what I did, once they knew the entirety of the situation and the circumstances, that was totally correct. My wife was for it, so am I. Okay, so she'll be fine there, but it was my time to move forward, and she'll be following me as soon as possible. Now, will we ever go back? Will I ever go back to the Philippines? At this time, I don't want to say never. You never say never, okay? Never say never. But if I do go back, it won't be in the same situation I was in. It would be in a different situation. So that's where we are now. And again, the title of this broadcast is Everything Happens for a Reason and what? A Season. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, because that's what happens in life. And you got to change with your situation. You don't sit there and take everything somebody give to you if it's not pleasing to you. A man, I'm a grown man, and you can't treat me like a boy. I just don't, I'm not going to take that. I don't care what country I'm in. I'm not going to shut up my mouth if you're wrong. If you're wrong, I'm going to tell you wrong. If you're right, I'm going to tell you right. Okay? That's a me. That's the man in me. Okay? And I'm going to be a man in the Philippines, in the United States, Timbuktu. I don't care where I go. I'm going to stand up for what's right. And sometimes people don't want to see you do that. And when people don't want to see you stand up for what's right, they put obstacles in your way. And when you have an obstacle in your way, what could happen to you? You could fall. You could stumble. You could hurt yourself. Or perhaps, could it be, would it be, should it be, that you could hurt others? I don't want to go out like that. Okay, that's not me. It'll never be me. And so it was time for me to make a change. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. Riding train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation, Group, and Love. Who we got on this train today? Ooh, Sound. He said, what's up, man? First man up in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sincerely, hey, man, we doing fine. Lisa D and Sir Bobby are doing fine. Smooth Sounds. He said, Mr. Bobby, I'm seeing a lot of American expats leaving the Philippines. Probably so. There's a lot of things going on, you know. Again, the Philippines is not for everyone, okay? Keep that in mind. There's a lot of good things in the Philippines. People want to go. I actually, to be honest with you, I thought that me and Lisa D would be there for longer than this. But you would be a fool to sit there and see something go on that would involve you in a negative fashion, and you sit there and just wait for it to happen. No, I'm not the one, mister. I am not the one, sister. No. You have to make a move, and you have to take your position to a higher level. And that's what I did. Okay? Now, they said, well, Bobby, you went back to the United States and you know everything costs. I'm sure everything costs here. But I know that if God led me here, He gonna feed me here. And I said, fed me here. Feed me here. But yeah, wherever God leads you, He will feed you. Are you with me, somebody? You better say something. Acknowledge the truth. Whenever God leads you somewhere, He will feed you somewhere, okay? I have no worry. I have no doubt that God is in control. Let's go around, Chain Bobby. Who we got? Excuse me. Let's see. Crook Mark of the house. Hey man, we blessed and highly favored and favored of the Lord. Crook Mark, seems like you were the very wise to lead. Yeah, I used the wisdom of the Lord. It wasn't my decision. I actually wanted to stay. And the reason why I wanted to stay, excuse me, was because of the lovely Lisa D. Lisa D said, our plan was, I had planned this since last year. And for those of you that follow me in a consistent manner, you know that if you look in throughout the videos, I said maybe getting close to my time to leave. I've said that throughout many of the videos. So my plan was to leave since last year because I knew that I don't want to live in a country where I'm treated in a manner by only certain individuals, mind you, that's not respectful to me. Okay. Now again, I repeat, I'm not stereotyping the country of the Philippines, the Filipinos. That's a lovely country. The people are overwhelmingly friendly, exuberant, happy, receptive to foreigners. But in any place you go on this planet we call Earth, there is a certain element that will pull you down to the ground because you got this melanin in your skin like me, and you got an attitude that, hey, I'm just as good as you, and you can't talk to me any kind of way. That's me. You're not gonna talk to me kind of way, mister. You're not gonna talk to me kind of way, sister. I paid my dues to be where I am, and I'm just as good as you or anybody else. I'm not gonna bow down and kiss your feet. Okay? And so when I feel myself like that, then I know I need to move on. I prayed about it, and the answer was go. Let's go. Quick one. God would definitely lead you if we trust in Him and line. Yeah, I'm trusting the Lord. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. When you trust in God, He will carry you through. He will see you through whatever situation you're in. And it may not seem like it's the right thing, but if you're faithfully following Him, it will work out in the end. The Bible says all things work together for good to those that are called according to His name, according to the name of the Lord. So I expect a blessing on the other side of this rainbow. You know what I'm saying? That's what I expect. And I will receive nothing other than a blessing. I refuse to receive a curse. I refuse to see anything other than a blessing from the Most High God. Because that's the kind of person I am. And that's the kind of God He is. Let's go around chamber release. What we got? Crook Mark, he said, no, Smooth Sound. He said, send out our prayers for David Campbell of Ted Campbell channel, the Campbell channel. Okay. A military vet came home to get medical care. Okay. What happened to the Campbell channel? I hadn't seen that channel. I know you talked about it at some point in time, but tell me what's going on with the Campbell channel. Is he hurt? Is he sick? And tell us some more details about that so we can be specific with our prayers. He said he went home, so that means he went to the USA for medical. That's another thing. I'll be checking. Markel gave him some information about the VA. Now I'm gonna check on the VA about my medical benefits. That's another thing. I'm going down to the VA. First thing I got to do, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get my driver's license renewed. My driver's license was expired since last year in Georgia. So that's tomorrow morning. Me and my daughter, she's going to take me out there. I'm going to try to get that renewed. And I already have a Filipino driver. I could drive actually on that Filipino driver's license because I got renewed that recently. But it only be temporary. So I'm going to try to. Then I got my goals set up. Then we working on getting a ride for me, Bobby D. Oh yeah, I got it going on. The Lord is. You remember heard that song? The Lord is blessing me right now, right now, right now. Don't you know that He woke me up this morning, started me on my way. The Lord is blessing me right now. Yeah, He's blessing me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I receive all the blessings You got from me, Lord. Let's go. We got Crook Mar. He said, jealousy and envies will get one. Yeah. Y'all heard what he said? Did you hear what he said, y'all? Did you hear what he said? Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Listen to what he said is true. And that kind of stuff, when you see jealousy, it runs with envy. Okay? And jealousy and envy run with another devil called wickedness and evilness. Okay? And when you are surrounded by envy, jealousy, wickedness, and evil, you're in a pit. And the only way you can do is pull yourself out of the pit, because they're not going to help you out. You got to help yourself, and you got to trust in the Lord to get you out. Okay? Let's go around, chain body. Who we got? Mark, he said, may God continue to lead you, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate that, Crook Mark. Round chain, who we got? Markel in the house. What's up, Markel? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see. I'm going to try to get that program Friday, Markel, for the veterans. I don't have my, excuse me, I don't have my mini computer set up. I'm still doing everything on the cell phone. But I think there's a way I can get you on YouTube. Excuse me. YouTube got a thing called Live Together. So if I do the veteran show on Friday, everything well, I'll key you in. I'll put you in to get that live show. Excuse me, y'all. That's another thing. It's cold out here. It was 21 degrees. Now I don't know what it is now. It probably went down even more. But I mean, I got to get adjusted to this cold weather. But this cold weather kicking my butt. I'm telling you, man. I didn't want to go out. I stayed in the house all day today. I said, oh, I ain't going out there. But tomorrow we got to get out. But it's an adjustment. I haven't been here. Last time I was here in the United States was 2018. I've been back. I moved here. I moved to the Philippines in 2014. I went back in 2015. Yeah, 2015. No, 2016. I went back in 2016, stayed some time, and then I went back in 2018 to spend again. So I haven't been back home in 5 long years, guys. That's pitiful. Those of you that are out there in the Philippines, you need to go home at least once every couple of years. I mean, seriously. You got a loved one back there. People care for you, share for you, sometimes shed a tear for you, and you need to keep in touch, okay? Better than that. So shame on me, Bobby D, for not coming back every couple of years. But, you know, I still kept up with my family. My family still kept up with me. They're so happy to have me back, man. I'm so glad to be back. I got 2 grandsons. I got daughters out here. I got 2 sisters. Everybody want me to come stay with them. Man. They miss me so much, and I miss them too. It is a blessing, ladies and gentlemen, when you have family that love for you and want to care for you and want the best for you. You hear me? And it's all about how you treat people. It's going to be how they treat you back, okay? I always treated my family good. I always respectful to them, and so they return in the favor. Let's go around saying who we got. Crook Mark, he said, Bobby, how's Lisa D? Lisa D is taking this, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We first talked about it last year. She didn't take, and this is not the first time we talked about this situation. Last year, I was telling her, it's time for me to move on. My mission is here, is done. My season is up. I've been telling her that for a long time. She said, no, I don't want you to go. I said, well, you know, I keep praying. And so this time when I told her, she, based on the situation that I was, that based on some circumstances, she understood. But when sometimes somebody understand, emotion have a tendency to do what? Take a hold of you. So she got into emotional situation about crying, and sometimes everybody cry. I cry, you cry, we cry, we all cry. It's okay. But after the cry, you got to pick yourself up and move on. Keep it moving, mister. Keep it moving, sister, and do what's right, tight, long, and strong. So she took it hard, rightfully so. She loves me. We are together almost 24/7, 7 days a week, So of course she's missing me right now, and I miss her tremendously. But we have to go through this to get to the blessing that's on the other side. Every time you have a messing, you're going to go through it to get to the blessing, okay? And God is using this to see how faithful I am, and we are, and how strong I am in my relationship to Him and my strength in Him. And He's leading me and guiding me every step of the way. You say, well, Bobby, you're just doing this on your own. Okay, say what you want. You think I want to do you? Listen here, mister. Listen here, sister. Do you actually think I wanted to leave the Philippines? Man, what is wrong with you? Do you actually think I wanted to get up and go? It's the furthest thing from my mind. I didn't want to do it, but I knew my season was over. And for me to keep denying what the Lord wanted me to do, I'm putting myself in jeopardy with the Lord. Let's go around saying who we got. Hold on. I'm messed up, y'all. Hold on. I messed up, man. Sincerely, she said, how is Lisa D? Lisa D is fine. She's a little bit misty-eyed, of course. When you love someone and they're not with you anymore, and we've been together married for 7 years, it can be a little traumatic. You know that. You have a loved one. You have someone you love, and so you know how it would be for a woman. Women are more emotional than men, but she's taking it a little harder than me. We're both taking it hard because this is a life-changing situation. But she's taking a little bit more emotional. She's calming down now. She's handling it better now. When I left, when she took me to the airport, it was boohoo all the way there, and boohoo all the way home. And when I called her, it was not good. So she took it hard, but guess what? She's getting over it, and she's understanding that things happen for a reason. Everything, that's the title of this broadcast. Everything happens for a reason and a season. If you're living in the Philippines right now, keep on living. Keep on living, keep on forgiving, keep on moving, keep on grooving, keep on moving, keep on going forward in your life. Don't let anybody pull you down, But if you get to a point in your life when you feel like you cannot be true to who you are, you cannot be true to who God called you to be, you cannot be true to evil around you, it's best to cut the cancer, cut your losses, and keep it moving, mister, to the next level. Because you already killed some devils. I had to kill some devils. Okay? Let's go around chain Bible Lisa One Nation of Groove and Love. Mark, he said, okay, I told you that. Cecilia, how Lisa, she's doing okay. She's doing better now. She's getting stronger and longer every day. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pray for Lisa D. I need you, all you people on this train, I need you to pray. Okay? If you never prayed for me and Lisa D a day in your life, I need you to pray. My sister was on the phone with me tonight. My older sister Pam, my sister Pam, she prayed for me. She prayed in the spirit. You know, she prayed in the tongue. And I felt every word she prayed over me and my life, my wife. And I acknowledge that prayer, and I'm rolling in it. I'm falling and I receive it. Okay. So if you don't know anybody that knows some prayer, you better find you somebody. Prayer changes things. Okay. So it's gonna be all right, man. We gotta look forward and look up. Cook Mark, he said, what are you doing about the condo in the Philippines? We don't have condos, a townhouse. Townhouse in the Philippines. We're not certain about that right now. I'm praying about that. Lisa D has her concerns about it, and I have my concerns about it. We have to come to a mutual agreement on what's to be done with that. We may rent it out. That's an option. We may sell it. That's an option. We may get a family member to live there. That's enough. We have a lot of options, and we have not come to a mutual agreement on any of the options at this time. When we do, because it could be that maybe one of you may be looking for a place to dwell when you come to the Philippines, and that would serve you well, and that all rhyme. You listen to me? Let's go. Round chain. He said, Terry, thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, brother, for the mother. Hey, it's so good to see all my people in the house. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Can you hit the like button, man? Please. Come on now. Hit that like button. All right, let's see. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, hello, Angel Cecilia. Cecilia M in the house. He said, Angel in the house today. She said, hello, Sir Terry. Hi. Terry Fleming. Hello, Crook Mar. What's up? What's up? Terry Fleming. Sir Barkell. What's up, man? Crook Mar. He said, what's on Terry Fleming? Terry Fleming. Hello, Smooth Sound. Smooth Sound. Hey, Miss Fleming. They greeting. That's how we do on the train. The channel of this station is going to be changing. Right now, I'll tell you one possibility. Excuse me. Stop it. My sinus is bothering me. This cold weather to get to me. One possibility is I'm looking at the Love Train Nation. Okay? No Bobby D and Lisa either, but the Love Train Nation. That's a general title or channel title that covers a lot of things we do. We do everything in love. Yeah. L to the O to the V-E. Love, baby. Love rules the world. Jesus is love. Okay? So we do everything with love in mind. It may not come off that way, but everything, if you look at all the videos I've done from day one until now, there is an element of love in it. Okay? Of positivity in it. There's an element of peace in it. There's an element of power. There's an element of empowerment, because what I want to do is empower you to reach your fullest potential. Okay? If you have something that's holding you back, you need to let it go. Okay? Either reshape that, reform that so it would help you, or cut it off at the root. Okay? And so when you cut the cancer out, then you have a chance to develop and grow. Okay? Because the cancer will develop and enfold your whole life and pull you down to the ground. Don't need that, man. Men need to be strong men. You cannot be a strong man when you have some cancer eating in your inside of you. Be a man, walk like a man, talk like a man. Don't let anybody put you down to the ground. I don't care if it's a Filipino. I don't care if it's a Russian. I don't care if it's American. I don't care if it's a woman. I don't care if it's a man. And for those of you that go around here hating on black women, cut it right there. Stop it right there, mister. Stop it right there. Shame on you. Okay? Yeah, there's some black women that's into this feminist movement and they want to put you down to the ground. Yeah, admittedly so. Those ones, they need to be called out. But what about the ones that are not being crazy and being loving and caring and trying to help the man? What about those ones? Have you ever thought about there are some like that? So do not categorize all black women as negative and overbearing, and don't do that, because there's some good black women out there. Okay? And so you say, well, Bobby, you a hypocrite. You got a Filipino and you talking about good black. Yeah. I didn't marry Lisa D because she was Filipino. I didn't marry her because she was black or white. I married her because we had a heart-to-heart connection. I didn't look at the color of her skin, and she didn't look at mine. Huh? Yeah, y'all better go back. Think about what you're doing. I keep telling you, inside out. Inside out. That's how you look at your relationship, mister. That's how you look at your relationship, sister. But no, you want to look at what he can do in the bedroom for me. What can he do in the headroom for me? Huh? That's why you ain't got nobody right now. And that's why you'll never keep a man when you always look at the physicality of that man. That's why you'll never keep a woman when you always look at the physicality of that woman. What about the interior personality? What about the interior reality of that woman? Huh? You better, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yeah, don't put black women down. If you don't like black women, keep it to yourself. Don't affect nobody else's mind about your personal opinion. Okay? Yeah, there's some bad black women. There's some bad Filipinos. There's some bad Russian women. Women are women. They're going to do the same thing in a different way in every culture. So let's keep that in mind. Now, don't say, well, Bobby, you know you wrong, black women bad. I just told you, some of them are, but not all, okay? I understand that. And I understand that. I also understand that there are some that are not. And so let's keep that in mind. Round train, Bobby, DC, one nation, a woman, look. Who we got? He said, Willow, hold on, y'all. I don't went down too far. Hold on. Terry Fleming, hello, Angel. Terry Fleming, hello, Crook Mar. Terry, okay. Smooth sound, hey, Mr. Fleming. Crook Mar, he said, the heart is definitely wicked and evil. Trust you, never trust your heart. Yeah, Jeremiah 17:9. In the King James Version, it says, the heart is desperate, the heart is wicked, and desperately wicked. No, the heart is deceitful, excuse me. In King James Version, it says, that's one of my favorite scriptures too. It said, the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. Okay? So when the Lord search your heart, he going to find out the real deal. Okay? You can try to hide all you want, but he going to see whether you right or whether you wrong. Whether you long or whether you strong. Okay? The heart, man. Let's go. Markel. He said, hello, everyone. What's up, Markel? Markel got a new show. He said, Markel's TV Daily Life Vlog Shorts. Okay. So he changed the name of the channel. It was Markel's TV, the podcast. And now it's Markel's TV Daily Life Vlog Shorts. Okay. So, you know, you have to change your name accordingly, because when you have a vlog channel, what you do periodically will change, because things change in how you do. YouTube came out with shorts. Now everybody's doing shorts. And so you have to update what you're doing so people understand, not only do I do Filipino videos, I do worldwide videos, motivational videos, relationship videos, but I also do YouTube shorts. So that's probably why he's making that adjustment, okay? Let's go around and say, sincerely, he said, home is home. Yeah, man. Home is where your heart is, man. You know, where you were born. That's where your roots are. Everybody should always keep in touch with their roots, okay? I don't care if you've been in the Philippines 20 years, and there's some guys that have been out there 20 years, you know? You should always keep in touch with you. Never cut your roots off. I don't care how good they were to you. I don't care how bad they were to you. That's where you came from, okay? Let's go around and check who we got. Cecilia, she said, hello, Sir Markel. Mark Crook Mark. He said, you both look so good and happy together. Going to miss that for at least a few months. Hey, we're still happy together, and we still look good. I look good like I knew I would. Thank you, James Brown. Who we got around chain? Markel. He said, bro, I'm sorry this happened to you guys. I hope it gets better for you and Lucy. Thank you so much, Markel. Hey, it is already better and getting better and better every day. It's important for everybody living overseas to understand that when you are in a different culture, things have a tendency to creep up on you and present themselves to be issues. How you deal with those issues will determine whether you're successful at what you're doing in life or whether you need to move, whatever. So I prayed about it, made a judgment that it was my time to move on. And this, as I told you earlier, this was not at a spur of the moment. I've been talking about this to Lisa D since last year. Our goal was for me to wait and let's leave together until she got her visa, but been presented with certain circumstances and situations that had to be changed, okay? Now, she'll be fine there, but not me, okay? Let's go around and check who we got. Quick Bar, he said, why don't you rent it out as an Airbnb and make money off it? That's one. That's Lisa D's thinking about that. That's you. I think she might. We're not really certain at this time what we'll do, but that's one of the options we have. Sincerely, he said. So for now, I'll tease Lisa D for going back in the LDR. Yeah, yeah, we're married now, so but it was still. I guess you're right. It still would be an LDR. But we had an LDR before. 5 days we dated online, and it's whatever goes around does what come around. But I'm telling you, man, everything that seems like what it is always the other side. Remember, I told y'all long ago when y'all looked at me and Lisa D, y'all saw we were like it's a duck. Like you ever seen that duck on the water? And on the top of the water, he's like everything's serene, peaceful, quiet. You can hear the birds chirping in the air. Everything's like lovely, lovely. But under that water, what the duck doing? Kicking like crazy to stay afloat. That's what it was. Things you never saw. And I never brought it. A lot of things that went on with us, I would bring it to you so that you would know what, expecting. So, but a lot of things I was like, no, I don't want to run the risk of stereotyping a beautiful land and a beautiful country and a beautiful people for a certain element that, in my opinion, were evil-minded. Okay, I don't want to run the risk of doing that. So I never brought a lot of that to you. Let's go around change. Who we got? Crook Mark, he said, well, the wintertime is almost over with. So get ready for hot weather, tornado, and hurricane. Yeah, it's cold here in Atlanta, man. It's like 20-something degrees, though. But they say in another week or so it's going to get hot again. So it was hot out here before, and then it got cold again. Mavis, what's up, Mavis? He said, sad to see you leave, Cebu. I think it will take 18 months to 2 years to get these today to the USA because it's very tough in Philippines to the USA because of the backlog. Yeah, whatever it takes. Yeah, we have to go through it. Nothing happens easy in life. Ain't nothing easy in life. You think I'm playing with you? Ask George and Weezy. I'll tell you, they moved on up. We're gonna move on up like George and Weezy. Everything happens for a reason and a what? Season. When you understand that concept, then you can deal with life in a balanced manner and a balanced fashion. Okay? Don't take this as something bad happening. Take this as another what? Transition in life. When I went to the Philippines, many people here thought it would be bad for me, but I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like me moving from one area to another area into a new area of development in my life. And so now I'm looking at this transition at the same way. It's a new area of development in my life. And this transition is more familiar to me because I'm going back to what? Familiar territory. Okay? Let's go. Round train. Who we got? Mavis. He said, I'm concerned that 1 to 2 years time apart could cause you and Lisa to grow apart. That's a possibility, Mavis. That is a very distinct possibility. But I don't look at it like that. That the 1 to 2 years could probably cause us to grow even closer than close. You know what I'm saying? So let's look on the bright side. But we've dealt with LDRs before, and we know what to do, how to do, when to do, where to do, and why to do it. So we have met that enemy and we have conquered it. The LDR is not a problem for us. We know what to do. We're in constant touch with each other. I'm always talking to her. She's always talking to me. And we know how to lift each other's spirits. I know how to get her mind right. She know how to get me focused. So I don't think it'll be that way. But then again, there's always a possibility that it could happen, and we have to look at the reality. I did a show on LDRs, a couple of months ago, and one of the statistics was very, very alarming, and that is like 85% of LDRs do what? Fail. They go down to the ground. But that doesn't take into consideration that someone's been married 7 years and know each other and they're always with each other 7 days a week. Okay, so when you look at our previous lifestyle and how we work together, we had issues. Of course, everybody had issues, but you work through it and move forward. Lisa D supported me in everything I did, and I supported her in everything. She supports me for what I'm doing right now, and I support her as well. So she'll be out here as soon as you can, and we're not giving up on that. Okay, and if she doesn't, guess what? I always have the option of what? I told you I have a permanent 13A resident visa, right? That means I can go back. I just want to live right where she's at, and that all right. All right, guys, that's all. That's all y'all got for me. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Listen to me good. Everything happens for a reason and a season, and it's up to you to know What's your reason and what's your season for beginning that or ending that? When you stay overdoing anything too long, it becomes stinking. It becomes rotten. And then you're just going through the motions because you're not really happy where you are because you've been there so long. That's what you do. And when you go through the motions and not be real in it, it becomes unreal. And people begin to see it. Yeah? People begin to see it and they begin to feel it. And then you become plastic. Then you become phony and baloney. Nobody wants to look at that. So I'm being real with you as much as I can be. And I'm trying to say, for those of you that want to go to the Philippines, go right on. It's always good to see how the other side lives, how the different culture is, and how they do things and stuff like that. But just be protecting of yourself and your environment and your family and your possessions because there is an element in the Philippines. And again, I'm not trying to stereotype all of the Philippines. There's an element that when a foreign person enters there, they have this crab mentality. They see you doing well, and they may not be doing so well. But look at this foreigner. He's coming to our country. And he's doing all this. Who does he think he is? That kind of stuff. And what do they want to do? Crab. What does crab do when they get in the barrel? You got a bunch of crabs. You put in the barrel. What do they do? All the crabs try to crawl themselves up to the top of the barrel to get out, right? So when the crab's at the bottom, see the crabs crawling at the top to get out, what do? They pull the crabs down to the bottom of the barrel. That's called a crab what? Mentality. And if you don't believe me, Google it. Filipinos are famous for having a crab mentality. And it's also as it pertains to foreigners. So understand that and deal with that. All right, that's it, man. What's up now? I wanted to let y'all know some ideas of what's going on, what's happening with me. Be expecting me to be back with you continually, just like I'm doing now. I haven't set up my desktop computer and stuff yet, so I'll be doing lives on the handheld, but I'll still be coming. You'll be seeing shorts mostly for right now. You may see a few other things as well, but I'm not going anywhere as far as the videos are concerned. And again, always, ladies and gentlemen, when you move to a foreign country or if you move back home, make sure you have multiple incomes. Okay, multiple streams of income. One income, rely on one thing, because that one thing you rely on could get cut out, and then you left with nothing in your hands. Okay, so we all right. Mavis, she said the USA is totally different. Not now. Lots of racial tension, gun violence, high rent, gang violence, crime, and it'll be tough for Lisa D to transit in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, this is what I say to you, Mavis. If I take that word USA and put Philippines, I'm gonna read it to you. The Philippines is totally different now. Lots of racial tension, gun violence, high rent, gang violence, crime, and it will be tough for Lisa D or Bobby D to transition to the Philippines. Okay, it's all how you perceive your reality. Okay, the same things you mentioned about the USA is pertinent to the Philippines as well. Okay. So wherever you go in this world, it's always going to be gun violence. It's going to be racial tension. It's going to be high rent. It's going to be gang violence. It's going to be crime. And it's going to be tough for you to adjust. The same thing that happened to me in the Philippines could happen to me here. Life is how you deal with it, okay? How you get a grip on it. But I can handle it better here because it's my home environment, okay? Okay, and so when you're in somebody else's environment, it's like you're a fish out of water. You know how to you're flapping. You know how to deal with this. So it's harder. Okay, so I'm back at home. I'm doing well. I want you to continue to pray for me and Lisa. That's it for now, guys. This is Bobby D saying take care. God bless. Thank you so much, Terry Flame, for the donation to the nation. God bless and peace. Take care. See you on the backside of tomorrow.